Okay, I'm gonna try and talk loud here. As you guys can see, new haircut, that's cool, that's cool. Alright guys, second channel video. I'm trying to talk as loud as I can without being too loud. It is 1 a.m. right now. So it's been about a day since I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, and I just need to let out my thoughts on... God, what a movie. Just what a movie. I mean, I liked it so much. Well, I was predicting I was going to like it, to the point that Dave & Buster's had a keychain of the Deadpool and Wolverine best friend necklace or bracelet, whatever it's supposed to be. And I made it into a necklace. Well, my mom helped me, but, you know, it worked out. It works out. So now, what are my opinions on Deadpool and Wolverine? My thoughts? I'm going to go into all spoilers here. So if you don't want spoilers, click off this video. Go watch Deadpool and Wolverine for yourself if you can get a legal guardian to bring you, or if you're the correct age to. Now, for context, I've always liked Deadpool. Even though I haven't seen the movie, I like the first two movies a lot. I liked Logan a lot. That's the only Wolverine movie I saw. I just listed off every Fox movie I've seen. I know I look like a crazy person whenever I do that, but I use a fan to light up my room. Horrible idea, by the way. I also have a Deadpool and Wolverine scene on my TV over there, but my fan, brightens up, if you guys are curious on why I always go, up there. Anyways, back to the video. Do I feel like that's in my eyes? No, it's not. Alright. Okay, I want to get into talking about my overall thoughts about the movie. That's not really that that's not that much spoilers. And what I'm going to talk about mainly over the blank sheet right here. Then I'll go into, some trailer footage, then talking about just some characters and some other stuff. So anyways, this video is already 2 minutes long. Let me get into it. The action. Sean Levy, if he was able to direct the Avengers movie, you're expecting some good action. So there's a fight scene between Deadpool and Wolverine, where, you just see Wolverine go ballistic. Or, just fight scenes in general. This movie is so good at them. There's not really a fight scene with the villains, but, there is some cool stuff. The villain. So I'm going to give, the fight scenes you'll see on the screen. I'll say the fight scenes are an easy 10 out of 10 in this movie. The villains, I liked Mr. Paradox a lot. He was intimidating, but on the other hand, psychopathic, and on the other hand, follow the trend that the Deadpool movies have, where they always need to have, Deadpool 2 had this. I don't think Deadpool 1 had this, but, you have this super-powered villain, and then the main overall villain's a normal, boring human with no powers. This movie also has that. Cassandra Nova is intimidating, but she's also doesn't really have a final battle. She's just kind of defeated. Without, getting into spoilers for this little part. So I'll give villains, 5 out of 10. They're good. They aren't the best, though. Deadpool shirt. Characters. They're all fun, entertaining. Love the characters. Love the characters a lot, man. So, 10 out of 10 again. Story. Okay, the story has some issues. I'll go into that here in a second. But, overall, the story's really good. 7.5 out of 10. Alright. Now, if you still don't want spoilers and you stayed for the somewhat less spoilery part, I'm going to talk full-on spoilers here. So, enjoy. Spoilers. Alright, so already getting into talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, I need to talk about this trailer, man. Well, not the trailer. What am I saying the trailer? The trailer is the background footage. My bad, chat. I just need to talk about this. The music in this movie is beautiful. The opening scene, Deadpool, the opening of this movie. That was funny. That was so funny, because, I love Logan. I think his legacy ended perfectly with Logan. And then, like, Deadpool's just digging up his grave and, like, kills all these TVA agents with his adamantium bones. And, like, the title card is, like, Deadpool using Wolverine's, like, claw bones. And then, like, the title card appears with him, like, doing a cool pose. Like, you know, all cool stuff. And then, like, along with that, but they're playing Bye 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 by NSYNC. To the point, fun fact, they renamed the song Bye 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 from Deadpool and Wolverine. I have a scene of that right there on my TV. It's gonna change eventually, but it's there right now. And he's like just dancing along to it. And man, Deadpool has moves. Like, who's letting him dance? Like, I need to see him and Star-Lord have a dance off. I'm hoping I'm talking loud. I really hope I am. It's 1 a.m. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the scene right there. You guys just saw it. Just the soundtrack in general, like, I do wish The Greatest Show played a bit longer. Like, there's that car fight scene right here, actually. And, like, they play it for a split second. Like, they bump into a radio, and it's like, they play The Greatest Show for a couple seconds, and then hits the radio again, and it's a song from Grease. But overall, Like a Prayer played in the movie a lot. Just all the songs were incredible choices. I just want to say that. I love the soundtrack of this movie. What else is there to talk about that doesn't get into, like, the cameos or other characters? Okay, this will be a somewhat cameo, but I don't have an image of it. Deadpool uses Cable's watch and goes to the MCU and talks to Happy Hogan. Which, Happy Hogan, and he's trying to join the Avengers. Oh, Easter egg in that moment is you have this image, you have the Peter and Tony image. You know, like the one that inspired Tony to, like, do the time machine in Endgame. But due to the spell in No Way Home, Peter isn't in the image. But they also have, like, his Iron Man helmet from Iron Man 2 that Peter wore. The kid that went like this to, like, the robot attacking him. So sad, but cool Easter egg, I guess. So yeah. Happy Hogan had a fun role in this movie. But yeah, Deadpool's motivations in this movie are kind of weak. Like, the first movie was like, oh, I'm ugly, I want to get this fixed, I want to have my girlfriend, my fiance back. And then, like, the second movie was, I need to protect this kid, I need to be worthy of, I need to do something meaningful in my life. And then this movie's like, I got rejected from the Avengers, my life has no meaning. And then they did the same thing that happened to Thor and Jane. Him and Vanessa broke up off screen. Why? Just, why? That's my main complaint about the movie. Literally everything else is perfect. The comedy, mwah, comedy gold. The serious moments, mwah, serious moments. God. Okay. X23. Alright, I kind of want to get into some of the funny facts about that. I want to get into, like, the cameos now, but I already kind of spoke my mind about everything I wanted to speak my mind about. Now I want to talk about the characters. Because that's, like, the more, like, thing. Also, okay, I want to talk about the ending, though. Sorry. So it ends with Deadpool and Wolverine needing to, like, sacrifice themselves. Because, oh, there goes my TV. So if it starts to shine, does this affect anything? No, this doesn't. Alright, what was I going to say again? Okay. Where it ends the movie, they have to, like, sacrifice themselves because, like, this machine will, like, only turn them into atoms, so they aren't going to be able to regenerate. And it's, like, so they kill Cassandra Nova, and then, like, when the TVA agent from Loki, B-15, I think, like, now, like, a higher up in the TVA, like, showed up, and then, like, he's, like, explaining, we lost heroes today, and then Deadpool's like, guess who's back, baby girl? And then, like, there they are, both back. Hugh Jackman looks great for 55, I have to say, man. They also oiled him up insanely for his abs. Like, that was, you know, that was interesting. And then, like, it ends with Logan moving in with Deadpool, like, and then they get the characters that Deadpool gets killed back to life. So they go back to their universes, and X-23 is living with Logan and Deadpool, which is very nice. Same with Dogpool. He's also living with them. So I like the fact that it had a happy ending, unlike other Marvel trilogies. I don't hate the Ant-Man trilogy. Don't look at me like that. I actually like the Ant-Man trilogy. Alright, now I want to talk about the cameo. So we're going to start off with the Deadpool cores. Okay, the Deadpool cores. This, of course, isn't all of them, but, like, they were just having little appearances, and, like, if you heard something fall, don't think about it too much. They were really funny in this movie, man. When I say that, I mean it. Like, imagine having a core of all these unserious people. So, an image I don't have is of this character called Nicepool. He had a set photos a few days back. Well, because he's nice, unlike the other Deadpools, he never got his mutation powers. Like, he never got the face all bad. He never lost the hair. But that means he also didn't get the powers to regenerate. So there's like, so all these guys are shooting at Deadpool and Wolverine, and Deadpool's using Nicepool as a shield, and he's like, "Okay, buddy, you're gonna regenerate." And then Nicepool went like, "Regenerate?" And Deadpool went like, and Wolverine went like, "You just fucking killed him." And I'm like, and he went like, and he just started dragging him across, and he went like, shaking him, and he's getting shot, of course, and he's like, "You're gonna live, repeat with me, you're gonna live," and then, head explodes. So, Nicepool was the one taking care of Dogpool, by the way, so, that's not Deadpool's priorities. A lot of the Deadpool variants were just, like, different Deadpool costumes. One of them was called Harold Pool. I think it's the one right next to the gas mask Deadpool. That one's played by Tom Holland's brother. But, like, there are a couple notable ones, like Kid Pool. There are two actors for Kid Pools in certain scenes. Kid Pool is played by Ryan Reynolds' son, and also his daughter. And his wife is also in this movie, Blake Lively. Yeah, if you guys were curious on who's playing Lady Deadpool, Blake Lively is his wife. She was a fun character, even though she didn't have that much screen time. They also were really funny because there was a scene where they were about to shoot Wolverine, and he just brings up Dogpool, and they just let him walk on by. Headpool, the guy in all the merchandise, he was funny when he appeared. Don't shoot, look at how cute the dog is. Baby Pool was adorable. The fight scene was really cool. Peter Pool, the best version of Deadpool, man. It's the main universe Peter in the original Deadpool costume from the OG Fox movies. But, like, he strolled up to, like, save Wolverine and Deadpool's butts, and he's like, "Guys, don't fight, it's me, Peter Pool." And they're like, "Oh my god, it's Peter!" And, like, they're just big fans of Peter. Like, every Deadpool loves Peter, so they just let Deadpool and Wolverine go on. That's but one, my favorite member of the Deadpool corps that you will not be able to notice, but Ryan Reynolds put on his Instagram. So, we have Deadpool, but he's showing his Canadian accents. I like that. It's simple, but it's cool. This channel is based off the fact I'm like 15% Canadian. Not much, but there is some in there. There's like a scene in the beginning of the movie, the same scene where Deadpool's dancing the bye bye bye. It's like, the TVA agent went like, "You just disgraced the only good thing about Canada," and then Deadpool just shoves his sword up his mouth, and he's like, "Keep my country's name out of your fucking mouth." Will Smith reference. I like that scene. Figured to bring this guy up. Now on to the bigger cameos, the cool cameos, the cool. Now on to the Wolverine variants, because God, I have a lot to talk about with them. Oh, Jesus Christ, my voice is gonna get tired here. We had a lot of Wolverine variants. I'll go into so I'm gonna go into the two ones I want to talk about most. Well, technically one's the main Wolverine variant, but, like, I just want to talk about his mask. So Deadpool, because he figures out about these beings, anchor beings. Once that being dies in the universe, that universe slowly but surely starts to die out. So my guess is the MCU was Iron Man, so the MCU's on a ticking time bomb, hence how that reboot would happen. So they do a lot of comic book references. Like, I'm going to zoom in here. They have the comic cover Wolverine where he's being crucified with every other mutant dead. Deadpool, like, walks up, you know, that fun stuff. And then you have, I don't remember the comic, but it's, like, the black and red suit, and, like, he's very insane. Deadpool's like, I need your help, and he just starts beating the shit out of him. That was funny. Patch shows up. I think Patch was a missed opportunity. Should have been played by the guy who played Harry Potter, but, you know, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. It was a fun comic book reference. I saw a person mad on Twitter about this, because so much people are like, I want a comic accurate height Wolverine. They give it to you in this movie. Yeah, trust me, you don't want comic accurate height Wolverine. Look at the little guy. And then you have the last one I'm going to talk about. I'm going to go into him in a second. So we see Old Man Logan in Logan, of course, but it's like different from the comics. It's better than the comics. Deadpool actually travels to the Old Man Logan universe in this movie, gets shot in the stomach by a shotgun by this old man right here. So that's all cool and stuff. What's on the next one? I'm gonna just skip ahead right here. Praise the Lord. So Deadpool goes into this universe. You see Wolverine in easily his best live-action suit. No offense, I love the blue and yellow one. It's in Fortnite. You'll see the Fortnite video on my main channel soon. But, like, this is beautiful, man. Like, I love the brown and yellow suit in the comics. Just, mwah, this... I forgot to talk about a variant, but I'm going to talk about him soon. He's so cool, and Deadpool's like, ooh, you're wearing your original costume. Didn't you fight Hulk in that costume? Hulk, a beard! They showed Hulk! They didn't give us the fight, though. So, that... But, you know, they teased it. Like, they teased it to us, man. Like, this Wolverine suit is just peak as hell. And this better be Hugh Jackman's future Wolverine suit going into the MCU. Anyways, I need to talk about a variant. So, one of the most popular Wolverine fan cast... That's where the problem lies. I'm going to have to do something here quickly. Okay, there we go. It's better. So one of the biggest fan casts for Wolverine is Henry Cavill, and it was rumored he filmed for like a day for this movie. Yep, he appeared. Deadpool walked into his dimension. He's like, funny, from the back you look like Henry Cavill. I promise you. And he's like, Cavalrine. I promise we'll treat you better than the guys back down the street. Of course, referencing DC. God, what if this Henry Cavill is the Wolverine in the MCU? Like, that would be so cool. Man, Henry Cavill showed how much of a peak casting he was in that just split second. Anyways. Holy fuck, it's gorgeous. So, like, that scene in the trailer where they're both walking out behind that truck. He does the hood thing. It's like X-Men 97. It has the hood, well, in the comics, but it has the hood. He pulls it up. Deadpool's like, oh, you're saving the good stuff for best? And he's like, killing mostly. Like, and he wears it for the rest of the movie almost. Like, this shirt, it's only there for a little while. But DCU, you better get those white eyes to Batman. For people to not saying that this mask would not work in live action, fuck you. This is beautiful. God. Oh, God. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna reveal my eyes. No, I'm just kidding, no. Just be perfect, man. Down to the last step. Alright, I'm gonna talk about the cameos now. So what's this one? Oh, I'm gonna talk about Deadpool's suit, actually. Deadpool's new suit was cool. It's in Fortnite. I actually really like it. This doesn't give a good image, but when it's bright red, it's a beautiful suit. All I'm gonna say. Okay. So the first cameo I'm gonna talk about was... They brought him back. He said him and Ryan Reynolds did not get along at all. But Ryan Reynolds fixed it. Wesley Snipes is back. He was back as Blade. I've never seen a Blade movie, actually, but I still love how Wesley Snipes looked as Blade. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you, man? But still, he was good in this movie. He said something saying, "I'm the one and only Blade. No one can ever change that." And Ryan Reynolds looked to the camera and went like... So they're referencing the fact that... So the Blade movie should still be happening then. Even though it's cursed as hell. But, God, Wesley Snipes is back and looks as good as ever, man. What's in it? Oh, I know what the next one is. Okay. I don't really have much I want to yap about him. He was a cool character. He was fun. He was badass. He used, like, punish... So they reference a couple characters. Off the top of my head, I know they referenced Magneto, who Cassandra killed and melted his helmet. There was a Charles Xavier reference that she referenced. He also got killed. Daredevil, Ben Affleck, got referenced. He also got killed. And Punisher got referenced, and he was also killed. So, you know, that's fun. I'm actually going to skip the next one on my list. I'm going to go for the one right away in the movie. But yeah, Wesley Snipes was cool to see back. Yeah, okay. God, Chris Evans is back, man. Chris Evans is fucking back in the MCU for this movie. Like, hold up. And, like, you see him, and he's, like, wearing this, like, thing. You don't see the 4 to show that he's the original Johnny Storm. No. He's covering it up. So Deadpool's like, oh my god, it's Captain America, but doesn't say it. And then, like, all these villains show up, and he's like, staying back. And he's like, and Deadpool's like, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. Avengers Flame On! And it's, like, such a cool scene. I don't have an image of him all fired up. But, like, God, seeing him back as Johnny Storm was cool. I've also never seen those movies, but I promise you, I will watch those movies. Same with the Ben Affleck Daredevil one, sadly. Then Deadpool got him killed by snitching on him to Cassandra Nova. Because the end credit scene was like, I'm getting framed for being the reason why Johnny Storm died. Let me roll back the clip. And Chris Evans rolled out the most mouth-dropping thing ever. He was upset about all the Soldier Boy edits, man. And, you know, you can't blame him. You can't blame the man. So yeah, Deadpool snitched on him to Cassandra Nova, and you know when that happens, all your skin and organs go on the ground, and it leaves just a skeleton. Charred up skeleton. Rest in peace, Johnny Storm. Poor Johnny. Anyways. Channing Tatum. The man who is supposed to have a Gambit solo movie, one of my favorite X-Men. Aside from Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and Cyclops. This man loves Gambit so much that when his Gambit movie got canceled, he straight up had a mental breakdown and could not get himself to watch any other Marvel movies because, like, he would just break down every time. And Ryan Reynolds, my man, got him in here. And, like, sure, his costume looks stupid in live action, but it's at least comic accurate. Heck, maybe he's gonna be in the MCU. They even reference the fact that Channing Tatum's like, I think I've lived here my whole life. Like, I don't remember where I'm from. So this could be in the MCU. He could return as Gambit in the MCU, and I'm not upset about that. Only thing I want is I like Gambit's hair if it's all poofy like how mine is right now, or like when it's all spiked up like in X-Men 97. Only thing he needs to change. Other than that, he's perfect casting. Perfect. And he did a great job. The devil was even joking that he couldn't understand him, how good his accent was. His powers look so cool in live action. One of my favorite characters in the movie, man. Like, I'm so sad Channing Tatum did not get his own Gambit movie. He deserves one. And I'm so happy he finally got to play his favorite Marvel character in live action. That's just the bittersweet part about it all. That's all I have to say about Channing Tatum's Gambit. I know I hyped that one up to be a long one. Last two characters. This isn't the best screenshot, but it's a screenshot nonetheless. So, everyone already knew X-23 is going to come back. Stephanie, whatever her name was, from the final trailer if you saw it. But, like, God, she's grown up now. Like, she's older than me, but I still feel old seeing her all grown up. She even keeps the glasses from Logan to hold an emotional thing of her father. And that's just so sweet. All I wish is that she had a comic accurate suit, like the black one or like the yellow one. Either one. Also, Elektra from the Daredevil and Elektra movies back. She's a cool character. This is probably the best role she's been in. No offense, her other things aren't that good. So I'm not going to talk much about her, but X-23, she did an amazing job. I'm so happy her and Hugh Jackman got to reunite. Same with Channing Tatum and Gambit. Wesley Snipes back as Blade was cool. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman did such an amazing job this movie. Like, this movie is a genuine masterpiece. And my opinion on the overall movie is a 10 out of 10. It's a top 10 movie for me. Like, this is the longest video on my second channel, and I'm okay with that. Like, I just needed to let everything out about this movie. So, if you guys made it this far, thanks for watching me yap. I hope you guys go watch the movie, or go watch it again, because I want to. And to that, let's go. Like, let's fucking go. The MCU is back. The MCU is back! But I'm gonna have to do a Batman Cape Crusader review video. And on this channel, we'll get a video about FNAF and Fortnite if they collab. But the main channel will have the main FNAF 10th anniversary video. Other than that, the MCU is